let's go here. All right. So it says find the values of x and y. Um, Two parallel lines are cut by a transversal. There's a
Yeah.
couple of angle relationships here. The first is this one in red and this one in red. Do
And
you
then
remember what? Go ahead.
and then would that be not those two in red, but the 4y plus 2, 5x plus 2, is that alternate exterior?
They are, yeah. So that's we can maybe make a bigger one, bigger arc here. Yeah. So you have some options here. There's also the one I run out. It's this one and then this one down here in blue. Those are another set of angle relationships. Now, I'm big on like what the names are, but you do also have to be able to set up an equation.
Yeah, those are vertical angles, correct?
Yes, they're vertical angles. So there are three equations that you can write here. The first is in the green. Let me do it color coded here for you. 4y plus 2 equals 5x plus 2. Those are the alternate exterior angles. In red, you remember what these are called?
Mm.
They're on the same side, but one's in the
Coordinate
interior, one's
or no,
corresponding.
corresponding, yeah.
Corresponding. Yeah, corresponding. And then in blue there, those are the vertical angles. 182 minus 4x equals 5x plus 2. All of these are congruent relationships.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, which of these three equations can you actually solve?
You could solve 5x plus 2 and you could solve all of them, right?
Well, there's an issue with the green. The green one has both a y and an x in it.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so you can only solve the the red one and the green one, like the bottom
Red
green one.
one's got a y and an x in it as well.
Oh, then the last one.
The last one only
Yeah,
has
that
x
one.
in it. That would be the best choice here. Okay, so let's take a look at that one. Let's try have you get involved here. Could you solve this for x, please? Give me the value of x.
Mhm. Okay, so I got x equals 20.
All right. Now, the good news is that you're basically done with this problem because you can use that in this green here to find this green angle. And what does
Yeah.
this green angle also equal?
The other green angle. So they're
Yep.
both 20.
As well as this
That
one
one
here.
as well. Yep.
So could you solve for this angle
Yeah.
first, please?
For that angle, I got 102.
It is 102. Good. Okay, now let's just say I wanted you to solve for y. So let's focus on the screen equation here. You just said that x is 20, so this over here is 102. Could you solve this for y, please?
Yeah. You want me to solve it like for like not
Yeah.
plugging anything in, right?
Nope. Just get the value of y. You're just you subtract 2, divide by 4.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. Uh, Okay, I got 25. X equals 25.
What y equals 25. Good. Good, good, good.
Yeah,
Okay.
or sorry, Y, yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah. Okay. Let's do another one here. And then we'll
Okay.
talk about the other type of relationships you might see in parallel lines here.
Mhm.
So the other orientation is where the lines are not going horizontally, they're going more vertically.
Yeah.
So what this is referring to here is this angle and this angle here. Do you remember the name for those angles?
Um, interior uh angles,
Alternate interior
alternate
angles. Yeah.
interior angles, yeah.
Yeah. Now, are they congruent or do they add up to something?
They add up to something.
They are congruent.
Oh,
Alternate
they are
interior are
congruent.
congruent.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
let you talk me into that. Um, okay, so these are congruent. So you can write 3x minus 160 equals x. Could you solve that for x, please?
Yeah. Do I add a one with that X?
Yes, you can put a 1x right there. Yes.
Got it. Okay. Okay, I got 80. X equals 80.
That does equal 80. Very
Do
good.
you
All
do
right.
you like my keyboard clicking?
I do not.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just using like a calculator for like basic math just so I don't get it wrong. I was just wondering if it was too loud.
Sounds good. All
Those are
right.
like the
So,
things that mess me up all the time.
all right. So the other type of problem you'll see here is something like this, where this is, oh boy, something like this, where this is like 10x minus 5 degrees, and this one down here is like 85 degrees.
Yeah.
Do you remember the name for this where they're on
Um,
the same side?
corresponding interior angles or
They're same side interior.
yeah, yeah.
So
Is that just
that
what it's called
means,
or
yeah, there's a kind of consecutive could be, but the difference here is that these add to 180.
yeah, I remember that.
Okay, so it's a little different. All the previous ones we've done, you've been setting them equal.
Yeah.
This one they add up to 180. So could you solve that for x for us, please?
Yeah. Just to make sure, I added 5 at first. That's
This is
right.
-5 though. This is -5.
Yeah, so like
Negative
don't I
5
add it?
plus 80. Well, I would combine these. You could add 5 to both sides, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do, and then make it like 10x plus 90 equals 180.
It's no. If you're adding it to both sides, you're adding it here and then over here to the
Oh,
right
okay.
of the equal
Okay.
sign,
Okay.
which uh could be okay.
Okay.
Does work. It's not wrong.
Okay. Okay, so I got x equals 10.
All right. So if x is 10, I want you to put that back into this right here
Okay.
and tell me what you come up with.
Oh, I got 95.
Yes, that's 95 degrees. Good. Okay, any questions, thoughts on that before we proceed?
Nope. Nope. Questions.
All right. What do you remember about isosceles triangles?
Two sides are two of the like sides are congruent to the angles.
That is correct. So here's the first type of problem you might see. And like you mentioned, two sides congruent, which means the two angles are congruent. So what
Yeah,
does that mean for X?
that's congruent to the 75 degrees.
Yes, so X is 75 as well.
Yep.
Now, what would this angle up here be? And to
Well,
answer
it would
that,
have it would
go-
have to add up to 180, so it would be
right?
75 plus 75 minus 180.
Okay, what does that become?
Um, it equals 30. Y equals 30.
Y equals 30. All right. The other style of problem you'll see is where they give you what's not the base angle,
Mm-hmm.
but these two base angles are the same. That's called the vertex angle. What is this other base angle here? Is it 40 or is it X?
It's not 40. It's
It's X.
yeah.
So what do the three angles add up to in the triangle?
They add up to
You just said it in the previous problem. What do they add up to? They always add up to the
nine
same number.
ninety five.
No,
Or
no, no,
they well no,
no.
I know they add up to the same number, so
180. They add up to 180.
yeah. Yeah.
X plus 40 equals 180.
And those two angles would be 70.
That is correct. Okay, great. Now, I'm going to kind of step you through a problem here, or maybe you'll be able to do most of it on your own. Um,
Okay.
the the way we're going to do this is A, B, C, like that. So you generally want to find them in the order that they're given.
Okay.
Let me actually move these up. Y. All right, so see if you can come up with any of those.
Got it.
You need to check any of your numbers. You feel pretty confident about them.
Yeah, well, I'm almost done. Hold on, I'm just double checking it.
Okay.
Okay, so A, I got 65.
Okay.
B, I got 50.
Okay.
C, I got 50. X, I got 65, and Y, I got 65.
Okay. So the sides go across the congruent
Oh,
angles. So
oh, I did not see that. Oh, okay.
give that another try, please.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, X I said was 80.
Okay. And what about Y?
50.
All right. Let's look at another one here. I'm gonna have to label this one. All right, so just to be clear, this 148 is all of this. That's 148. So here we go. Let me label these A, B, C, D, E, F, like that. So we'll go A, B, C, D, E, F, and then X.
Okay.
And it's pretty much in the order you should do it in. I mean, you could do it a little bit different, but that's generally the idea.
Um, is that the 90-degree mark? Is that A or is that not even?
Yeah, that 90-degree mark is important. But it's not A. A is the angle inside the triangle here.
Okay. Would that just split it? Like, since it's 90, would it be
No,
like,
it does not. You want to use the 148. 148 and A make a linear pair.
yeah, that's correct. Okay. Uh,
What does a linear pair add up to?
180.
There you go. Okay, that should help you move forward on this.
So A would equal 32, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so see if you can work through a few
Okay.
more before I check anything else.
I'm kind of stuck on the EDF one. I'm just
Well,
not like sure on that.
what kind of triangle is the one with A, C, and B?
That's isosceles.
So what do you know about the two base angles?
Oh, they're congruent.
Okay, so you can call them X and X plus the 32 has to equal 180.
Mm-hmm.
So you can either guess the number or work out an equation, but
I
it's
got
no
AB,
different. Okay,
but
what's B and C?
I got 74 and 74.
Okay, good. I misheard then. To find D, you use this square right here. Do you remember what that adds up to or what that
90.
means? 90.
90.
So A and D add up to 90.
Yeah.
What'd you get for D
Um,
then? But adds up to 90.
it would be 28.
Adds up to 90. A and D.
Um, oh,
A is 32.
oh, sorry. I missed put in the numbers. It would be 58. Sorry. D would
58.
be
Okay.
58.
So then again, what kind of triangle is this one with D, E, and F?
That one's as well as isosceles. So then E would be 58 also.
Okay, what
And
would F be?
the last one would be 64.
Okay, how about X? What do X and E make?
And that would be 122.
Try to make a linear pair. Perfect.
Alright.
Okay, good job on that. We're so short on time here.
Yeah, that's
Let,
good.
let me grab this other problem and see how much of it we can do.
Okay,
Or I'll kind of talk you through a little bit of it and you can look at it later.
got it.
All right. So the other problem I saw here is finding these angle measurements. Again, you kind of got to do it in the order that they suggest. So they're really saying, hey, focus in on A. But you look at A and you might be like, how can I find anything related to A?
Yeah.
You got to look at like these two lines. And you realize then pretty quickly that 78 and A are same side interior.
Mm-hmm.
So 78 plus A gets you to 180. So A ends up being 102.
102, sorry.
How would you find B then if A is 102?
Um, it adds up to 180, those like that line with the line through
Right,
it. So
right.
yeah,
That 70. It's also corresponding to the other one.
corresponding, yeah, that's true.
Good. These other ones are a little bit wonkier to find. They're a little bit harder here. B has to do with C is actually the same as F. F
Mm,
is the same as this angle over here, which is missing. There's a couple other ways to do it as well, but that's kind of the thing to find D. Once
yeah,
you find C, you get D because it's a linear pair. E and 64, they make up a 90-degree angle.
yeah,
And so there you end up having it. So the short of it is here that if I call this X, X plus 78 plus 44 equals 180.
yeah,
And so you end up getting that it's 58, I believe, for that one, which
yeah.
means that F is 58, C is 58. Okay. And then D you get by subtracting it from 180. It's a linear pair.
Okay,
So you do 180 minus that 122. So you don't necessarily do them all in order. And then E and 64 make up a 90-degree angle there. That ends up being 26
yeah.
degrees. All
Uh,
right. I know there's a little rush there at the end, but hopefully you can look at the video or the notes later and
yeah.